Hey cats, what's happening? What do you make of this? After 2 days of snow, it finally stopped snowing and the sun is shining, so I shoveled off the sidewalks and hopefully it'll melt down a little bit today. But it looks like a beautiful day. Little road trip today, heading out. Let's see if your puddle jumper can make it down this driveway.
Hey, it did many times.
I tracked it out yesterday with the truck, but it's
It looks like we're driving into Narnia.
it's a winter
Doesn't
wonderland, yeah.
It's so pretty.
It is pretty.
I just feel bad for the animals and the strays that are stuck out here. And if you have a dog, bring it in. Don't make it stay outside in this weather.
I'm taking Val's cart today because we are going to get groceries. And it's got the little hatchback, so it's easy to load and unload them.
Can stuff it really full.
Yeah.
Couple weeks of groceries.
Yeah. So I hope you're all doing well this winter. It looks like it hit us full blast the last couple days. Started out with some rain, and it rained for like 2 days, and then the rain turned into snow, and it snowed for 2 days. So,
oh, by the way, hello, beautiful people.
there you go. That's my girl. What's going on in your world?
My world was upset topsy-turvy yesterday. I went on Monday for an MRI of my brain, and I got a phone call yesterday that there's a new lesion or tumor in the top of my brain. So they told me I would have to go for Gamma Knife again. I don't know if you guys remember, that's where they they put screws in your head and they put a frame on your head so you can get bolted to the high power MRI machine. Your head will stay perfectly still. So I was pretty bummed out. Itchy was bummed out. I've already had that done and it's very painful.
Yeah. It's very, very difficult when, you know, usually you go to the doctor, you get your surgery, you get better, you heal up, and you move on with your life. But in this case, it just is like a repeating thing. It's like you think you got it nipped in the bud, and then this cancer just comes right back again. So,
well, I called it because the lung issue, the tumor that was in the lung, they spotted it in April on my CT scan. And they didn't do anything about it till September. September 23rd is when they took it out. And I kept telling Mark, I said, I hope it doesn't travel from my lung into my brain. That's how it initially spread. Sure enough, they called yesterday, it's in my brain.
it's just a very small spot, and they can zap it with radiation again. But unfortunately, the radiation does have side effects. It can be long-term side effects too, as we found out.
Yeah.
So it's not good, you know. I mean, it'll get rid of the cancer tumor in her brain for now, but what else will it do to her, you know?
Well, what it caused was a memory lapse. One day I was looking at my phone and I started to get tunnel vision. I felt like I had blinders on each side of my eyes and my vision kept getting more narrow. So I'm looking at my phone and I didn't know anybody. I'm like, who are these people? I don't know them. Mark looked at my phone and he was like, yeah, you know them. They're people, you watch their YouTube videos. I said, no, I don't know them. And that lasted for about 20 minutes. He asked me all kinds of questions. And then finally I went back to myself.
Yeah, it scared me to death because I knew something was wrong. She was like totally like lost all of her memory, didn't remember anything. I mean, she knew who I was, but it was like a very short-term memory, so she didn't recognize anybody with her phone. She didn't recognize, you know, that whether she was on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. She was just totally confused. So that was really scary for us.
And the doctor called that a seizure. So now I have to take another medication to prevent these seizures, and I'm not allowed to drive for 6 months for fear that could happen while I'm driving.
An anti-seizure medication. So we're gonna get pretty busy here coming up this month, I guess, huh?
Oh my gosh, yes. I've got a CT scan from the neck to the pelvis for the oncologist. That tells them how the body's doing. You know, I go for immunotherapy. That only treats from the neck down. It doesn't treat the brain. The only way to take care of the brain is with the radiation, should something crop up. So, yeah, it's crazy. Mark has appointments. I have appointments.
A couple times we're going to have to drive all the way up to Cleveland again, huh?
2 days.
Yeah, that's a joy. Hopefully it's good weather for that, because aside from the weather, driving in Cleveland, the traffic, well, if you live in a big city and you have to drive in a big city, you know what that kind of driving is like. People are nuts. For a couple of old farts driving in the city.
And they're going to be early appointments. We'll be right in the rush hour traffic.
Ah, I hate that. I hate that. But anyway, today, gonna pick up a load of groceries. We usually shop for, 2 weeks at a time, so we'll get quite a bunch of groceries today. And by the time we head home and unpack all that, our day's done. We'll be exhausted, huh?
Well, we both like to eat, so we have to go get food.
Yeah, what else do you do when it's cold and snowy and miserable outside? You sit in the kitchen and cook up some good recipes.
A lot of things you could do.
Yeah, I bet you could.
Better than grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Be on the couch under a warm blanket.
Anything's better than grocery shopping, huh?
Oh, I get so frustrated.
All right.
Are we going to hoard toilet paper? If I see it, I'm getting toilet paper.
Well, we're not going to hoard it, but we'll get what we need. We're not hoarders.
Well, we hoard food.
Well, it's hours later and we've returned home. The sun's setting in the west. It's a beautiful evening. It lights the trees up so pretty here. I always love the view out this way in the evening with the sun coming through the trees. Very beautiful. But right now I gotta finish carrying all this stuff in. My wife's in the house putting stuff in the cupboards already. Believe it or not, I've unloaded half of the car already, so finish doing that, and then we'll get something to eat and call it a day. So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Hang with us. So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Hang with us. So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Hang with us. Well, isn't that something? You know, this darn GoPro 7 that I have, it acts up on me all the time. And wouldn't you know it, it cuts off the end of my video. I had some good footage of the sunset with the snow and the trees and everything that I was going to end the video with. And unfortunately, it just quit recording. I thought I had recorded it. The camera showed it was on while I was recording, but you see the edit there, it just stops right in the middle of that. So anyway, like I said, give us a thumbs up. We appreciate your guys' support. We appreciate the prayers and considerations for Val as she goes through some more rough times. If you haven't yet subscribed to our videos, we'd love to have you along with us. And until next time, guys, we'll catch you later.